This is a video just free thought, something to ponder. Our reigning with Christ during a 1,000-year reign. It's coming in the future here, very near future. I thank God we won't be in these carnal bodies that we're in right now. At least we'll be in a resurrected body. But the most important thing is we should have acquired during this temporal life of ours the mind of Christ and letting this fleshly carnal mind go. Now, though I'm looking forward to this 1,000-year reign of Christ, this is my personal thoughts concerning this matter. I can't wait till that's over and we get back to what I've called the kingdom of the continuance, which had no beginning, no end, was, is, never shall be. And this break in that continuance is past, behind us. We do what we have to do during this 1,000-year reign of Christ. I hope to come out someday with a video on all that. Just what it is that we're going to be doing. It says, things like we're going to be judging the nations. We know that. We'll be judging angels, right? We'll be dealing with this well. It says that reign of Christ during that time will be a rod of iron. You know that you'll be that rod of iron? You'll be dealing with areas of this world. After that hell of the tribulation period is past, to the burying of the dead, rebuilding, an expression of the kingdom of God here once again, with only having to deal with the end of that whole 1,000-year reign set loose. And I devote a whole 21-page article on that. I mean, I got that as a video. No one wants to view it. But I mean, those of you interested, it's there. Why is the devil set loose at the end of the millennial reign? Good question. Most people don't consider that. Those that think this millennial reign of Christ on earth, where the lion lays down with the lamb, think that's going to be a beautiful time, that it's the kingdom of God on earth, called the kingdom of heaven. I mean, earth was supposed to just be an expression of the kingdom of God. This temporal stage, this temporal reality, that could have been played out forever, had to be cut short. And God's had to, through human history, see what we see played out up to the 6,000 years of recorded biblical human history. And it's just like, my God, there's so much to see and learn. I mentioned in some of my videos how at the end of that millennial reign of Christ, all will be forgotten, never called to mind again. The only value of this experience, I mentioned that to them, I'd ask the question like, what was the value of this experience if it's going to be forgotten, never called to mind again? Now, during that millennial reign of Christ, this experience that we're going through now, all the things you've learned from your jobs, your relationships, from the world, flesh, and the devil, things that you've picked up, right, will have its value in that you'll be dealing with a carnal world. Understand that? I would speak unto you as unto spiritual, but your carnal mind I have to deal with as according to the carnal mind. There will be those during that time that are born naturally, as we were born in a carnal body, a bios body. But God's sustaining that bios body beyond our idea now, beyond the 123 years which we've been used to. People won't die during that time. And if they do die, there's more to that, which like I said, I'm going to come out someday with a video on this very fact. A greater length and depth and understanding. Like you said, if a child dies, a child would die at the age of 100 years old. That'd be a child. We can't imagine it. To our idea, 100 years old, you're an old man or woman. But during the millennial reign of Christ, there's longevity of life as it was prior to the biblical flood. And prior to the fall of Adam, had not fallen, we would have never had to die. But through one man came death, so God did that in hope to get us beyond this trap. Or else we would have been trapped here in this hellhole forever. Now, we call it hell, we call it Gehenna. You don't want to go there. You want to you all get a resurrected body, which I bring out in my other videos. Everyone. The rain falls upon the just and the unjust, who all get a resurrected body. Now, in that resurrected body, you need a renewed mind. You don't want the mindset that you've got. It's called the flesh. It doesn't enter into the kingdom of God. But if you hold on to this fleshy worldview and this limited viewpoint, I mean, you don't want that mind. You want the mind of Christ. Paul expressed it, and you hear me use this text over and over again. The outward man is decaying. The outward man, not only just in body, but also in mind and emotions. Though the outward man is decaying, yet the inward man is renewed day by day, being made fit for a new existence. Now, if you don't develop that new mindset, you're going to get this resurrected body with a limited mind. You don't want that. You want the mindset. You weren't prepared. Paul said, it's talking about the resurrection, 1 Corinthians chapter 15, 2 Corinthians chapter 5, it goes into great detail. He said, as one star differs from another, so are we in that kingdom. Now, how bright do you want to shine? Look out in space someday. See the difference in the stars as they shine 1 degree of glory to another. You want to be a little speck, or you want to be a bright shining star, manifesting the glory of God, where you've increased that glory from 1 degree to another degree of glory, from faith to faith. Now, that's up to us. When you get to that kingdom, you're going to get what you got. Well, you may not get to that kingdom, holding on to the flesh, you'll never get to that kingdom. You'll get a mindset that can't go there, can't go to heaven, not made fit. Instead, where it goes to, called Gehenna. It goes to a place not prepared for humanity. It's a place for disembodied spirits. You don't want to go there. You have an eternal body, and you have these disembodied spirits who left their original habitat and state trying to possess you. Constantly. Tormenting you. We can't imagine that. That's why torment is, those that want to believe in annihilation, various groups like Jehovah's Witness, figure hell, there's no such thing as hell. When you die, you just die, I mean, you're going to have a body, I'm sorry. You'll have a body. Eternal body. But with that body, you need the mind. The body can't live without the mind. Thank God, we have a spirit that makes this body eternal. But it lays dormant. If you don't activate the quickened mind of Christ in you, where all the wisdom and knowledge of God is hid, where the treasure is, that the excellency will be of God, not of us. If you don't activate that mind and seek to save this life, you will lose that. He'll sustain you, but you won't know. You'll live in an eternal body with a limited mind, and as I've used many times the illustration, you wake up and it's groundhog every day. Everything repeats itself over and over again. Well, that's some isolated thoughts. I wanted you to ponder that. You can get it more often. Go to my other videos to develop some of this subject matter more. And like I said, sometime in the near future, I'm going to make a video just on this thing about our reigning with Christ during this millennial reign. So God bless you.